Hey, this is Lilla Foreign, and you're watching Valid with an Accent, and I'm here with Koko today, one of the realest females I know in New York City. Hi, Win. Thank you for being on time-ish.
I try. Hold on, don't call me out. I tried. But I feel like I've been good. Like I feel like I'm in a good headspace. I feel like I'm excited for what this year has to come. It's so much already, so
And it's only April. I feel
I
like the whole
know,
year started off
right?
from January, just like everything I'd be manifesting
Yes.
and I'd be praying for and like journaling and
Yes,
vision boarding and stuff.
Yes, we're into the same stuff.
How is your vision board party coming along? When are we doing
Honestly,
that?
I don't know when it's gonna happen. It depends on when everybody's free. It'd be like that. But as far as me, like I just went to a vision board party the other day, so I like already have a vision board for myself. But
As you should.
like
I
I
have,
be trying
like-
to convince people to do vision boards, but
Yeah, I had a vision board party earlier this year actually
Mm-hmm.
because I have three different ones. I have like a personal one.
right.
I have one for like my career-ish,
Mm-hmm.
and just one that is just I don't even know. It's like kind of like how far I've come.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So each one,
That's
one of
really
them is
good.
in the office where I work, like my 9 to 5. One of them
Yeah.
is at home,
Okay.
and then the third one is on my phone. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Fire. I
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah. The other day you texted me. That caught me so off guard. Because
Aw.
I woke up, you sent me a voice note, and it
Mhm.
was just like, "Hey, girl, like, just giving me my flowers." And I feel like people don't be doing that
No,
nowadays.
you have to, especially like I said, like if I fuck with you as a person, I don't even know if we could curse, but hey, I'm cursing.
Bitch, you know where you at.
Okay. But yeah, I feel like if I fuck with you, like I'm always gonna give you that random, hey, like, you're doing good, or hey, you're a good mom. Like people need that. Like I
Not
always
me,
say,
hello.
like
Not
you're not a
yet.
mom, but like in general, like that's
Yeah.
me. But as far as you, like I feel like shit, you deserved it, and
No, I appreciate
I'm such
that.
a spiritual person. In that moment, I felt like you needed that. So
I was just telling
Yeah.
my friends that were there, because sometimes you just feel like you have to, like I'm spiritual, I'm not religious, but sometimes
Yeah.
like this urge takes over you.
Yes, and
And
it's
you
like,
just be knowing, feel me, that it's like
Yes.
this is like something is happening in the universe.
yes,
You know what I'm saying?
mhm.
So yeah, that's what's up.
Mm-hmm.
And as I said, like we only been logged in for like how did
Not
we
that
even
long.
meet? Because it was some like Instagram moment through somebody probably or something.
Yes, and yes, it was definitely something through Instagram. I don't know if it was a chat or something, but I believe so because I feel like there's a lot of chats, there's a lot of
Yes.
people. Then not only that, just seeing you at the same events and stuff like that.
You think? I think
Yes,
Halloween
because I
was the
remember
first time we saw each other, no?
When was the first time? No,
Halloween-
we've seen each other one time before, but honestly, I couldn't tell if that was you because I never met you in person.
That happens to me so
So,
often.
But I do remember like after the second time I saw you, I was like, okay, that is her, like. But
I feel
the
like-
first time I was like, it threw me off guard because it was just random and it was over the summer. I don't even remember where.
Was it
Like,
the beach event? I don't think so.
Uh-uh.
This industry, bro, everybody knows
Yeah,
everybody.
everybody knows each
Somebody
other.
texted me the other day, like, did I just see you in Target?
I don't like that.
I'm like, you did not. I'm like, even if you did, I
If
will
you
not tell
did,
you. I
let
will
me
not tell
know
you.
because I don't know what I was doing at that time that you saw me. Like
Like,
that's so
literally, like,
weird
don't
that
text
somebody
me.
saw you like
Yeah.
and did
And first of
not-
all, who the fuck did you mistaken me with? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. How long were you watching me for?
Right. Yo, for
Like,
you
I
to
be
observe
thinking,
that I look
yeah.
like somebody.
Like, don't do that.
Do they ever tell you look like somebody? Because you don't remind me of nobody.
I was just like, I don't get like I'm not one of
No,
those
right?
people that But that's a
Because
good
I
thing.
get one person. No, actually, I get one person often.
Who?
I'm gonna have you guess. Hold on. And I get like two other people like sometimes.
Right.
Like the one that I get often is a singer.
Okay, she's not a rapper.
No,
She's a singer.
singer.
That's like known.
Yes, very known, but not the
Okay.
type of music we listen to.
Not the type of okay.
Some songs, yeah, but it's Lana Del Rey. I'ma just.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, duh! Yeah, you're her twin.
You
I'm
think
not gonna
so?
lie, I love Lana. Shout out to Lana. Like as
God,
far as
that's
an
so
artist, like I
awesome.
listen to her. Like
Yeah.
I always listen to her. But yeah, you that do look like her.
I get
gonna
Jennifer
cap.
Lawrence a lot from Hunger Games.
Okay.
I don't see it.
I
don't
get
see
it.
it.
I feel like nah. I like Lana Del Rey for sure. Like
And
you
the last
definitely look
one's
like her.
gonna blow yours.
Who?
Fucking Julia Roberts.
Yeah, I can see it.
What?
I can see it. I can see it. I can see it. I can see it. She's beautiful.
She could be my mom.
But like you
Age-wise.
probably look like her younger sister, kind of like, you know, it's about the features.
Yeah.
Like you have like certain features that resemble her.
Okay. I mean, I'm not mad at that. Listen,
Like even with
feel
the
me?
Jennifer Lawrence, like you have features that kind of like I
Why?
can see
Because I'm
why.
white.
No.
Oh, that's the only one I said.
No.
It's crazy because I used to want to be an actress. Actually, I
Mhm.
used to look up to Jennifer Aniston.
Yeah, she's
And
a
what
good
about
one.
being an actress though? Because I know somebody who want to be an actress.
I am an actress. Nah. But
Put it out
yeah,
there, clock
I'm
it.
an actress. I just haven't got the role that I wanted yet, but soon
My
to come.
fault. Then
Feel
yes,
me?
you already
you
have to.
feel me?
Yes, you
Like
are.
you gotta just speak it
Yeah.
into existence is how I look at it. And I already feel like I am who I say I am or think I am.
No, you
or,
the shit,
know?
bitch.
But as far as acting, I've always been a theater kid, so I grew
Okay.
up acting and going to theater and doing theater stuff. I acted off Broadway, so
This
as a
theater
kid,
kid
yeah.
term, like I hear it all the time.
Yeah.
But like back home, we don't have this like. I used to go like after school things, you know, like
Yeah.
acting classes and stuff. But ain't no such thing as like a theater,
theater
kid.
kid.
You can go to a high school
Yeah.
where you learn like acting and like
Yeah.
theater and stuff and like college and all that.
Yeah.
But they don't call you like.
Because
I feel like
there's
it's like a
levels.
community.
There's people who I went to after school for acting and stuff like that. But then at some point, like I was in monologue competitions, like
I used to do like
I had
poets.
training,
Yeah.
like stuff like that. So I kind of was in it heavy. Like if you was in it heavy, like it was kind of just like you're so used to like certain things, certain sayings, certain games that I'll say people don't know. But if you a theater kid, you would know certain shit. You feel me? Like
yeah.
shit like that.
It's like a little community.
Like it's like a
of
nerdy little whatever, but you know, like yeah.
So you wanna do like theater or you wanna be like movies?
No, funny enough, I
So it's
want to
like
be
we're going on the
film.
big screen.
No, I want to be on the big screen.
Hell
Like
yeah.
that's why
That's
I
your
kind of fell off.
personality.
Yeah, I kind of fell off from theater. So
It's very different because for
Yeah, so
theaters, like
different.
it's always live. It's always versus a movie. You
Yep.
do it one time. Feel me?
yeah, you feel me?
I mean,
And
it still takes a lot, don't take me wrong.
No, yeah, and you could still replay it and have it like. And I've always liked watching myself in the camera.
So what type of movies you would wanna be in? Cause like
Mm-hmm.
you be fake going viral. Not gonna lie on Instagram with your little skits and
I'm
stuff.
talking my shit.
You get your little million views on some crazy shit. Congrats though, like
Thank
that's
you.
crazy. I feel like because you just gotta have the personality to.
Yeah.
The other day when we were doing the reels and like, oh, let's do content. Like you be
Yeah.
on your content shit
Hell
and like
yeah.
you can have the skills, but if you don't have the drive,
Yeah,
feel me,
then
it just
you're
takes so
not-
much.
Yeah, and that's another thing. Like you say, if you don't have the drive for it, it's like it's not even worth it. Because a lot of people could say, "Oh, I want to do content. Like I want to do this," but we all know people that say that and they
And
not
it's just
really.
like tomorrow.
Yeah,
It's like we start
and it's
Monday like the gym. That's why
Man,
you're fat.
I wish I could live like that. I can't. Like it's
No.
no starting tomorrow. Everything has to start now. And when you're done with something, you have to start something else. Like it's now. So yeah, you definitely have to have the drive because if you don't, then you're just gonna fall off or you're gonna catch that hype of it and then you're gonna lose the motivation because it's just like you're in it for the wrong reasons.
Correct, because people like people who like blow up and then like one song wonders or one hit
Yeah,
wonders and stuff. Like what happened to
Yes.
fucking I don't even want to put names out there like Lilla
Put the
Foreign,
names.
Gucci Gang. You know what I'm saying?
He
Shit
fell
like that.
off that.
You make a million
But,
or like
yeah.
two of that shit and then like you
Mhm.
gotta stay relevant. You
That's
gotta
what
stay
I'm
consistent.
saying.
So what
Yes.
made you get into like
Funny
the
enough,
space you? Yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say that's what's crazy about like the different industries as far as like the music industry
Yeah.
and the content industry. It's all the same rules. Like
Same
you
shit
have
at
to
the end
stay
of the day.
relevant. You have to do this. So it's funny that you mentioned that.
Cheers
Go
to
ahead.
that.
Yes,
Cheers to that. Hold
cheers
on.
to that.
Because I was gonna ask you exactly about that. Like
See, we locked in.
I was doing my little research on you, even though we logged in. Like I was still, you know what I'm saying? Because I know you'll be doing a lot. But what made you get into the industry? Because you want to be an actress.
Mm-hmm.
I never would have imagined that I'm gonna be in like the music industry or involved in the music
Yeah.
industry in any shape or form. You know,
Mhm.
so. At the end of the day, these are all like interconnected. Like you want to be an
Yeah,
actress, you're
that's
an
a fact.
actress, but once you create content,
Mm-hmm.
it's just like you know certain people who always see
Yeah.
outside at the events and stuff like that. So what is it that shifted your focus from let's say theater and like
Yeah.
heavy on the acting
Yeah.
and like going to castings and stuff
Yeah.
to just, be in the industry, which
Right.
at the end of the day, it's, you know what I'm saying?
Yo, it's so funny because I always think, yo, how did I even get here?
I think about that every day. I have
You
no
know?
idea.
But like we were saying, it's all kind of intertwined. And when I learned more about like branding myself, I was like, if I'm getting opportunity here, then I could just basically brand myself.
Just branch out.
Yeah, and like people eventually will catch on and notice me and want to book Koko, or they see me blowing up, and it's like,
Book
that's how you
Koko.
get
If you're watching this, book Koko.
facts. That's how you get a role nowadays, like, being seen. So when I found out I could be seen this way, I was like, all right, bet,
It's fun.
you feel me? And I do behind the scenes stuff. So like I'm really just multi-talented and versatile. I don't have to be on set just, being a video girl. I could go on set doing content. I could go on set actually doing other stuff. Like,
so what do you mean by doing BTS? Because yes, you do content, but so like you help out on set, or like how does the BTS?
As far as the BTS, it really just depends. Like I said, I'm versatile, so I could be going with an artist just to get their content and editing for them, and
Okay, yeah. Because I feel like once you start doing something
it's
and again you
different
branch
stuff.
out,
yeah.
and then people see that, oh, you can do this, you do this.
Yeah.
Can you help me out with this?
Exactly.
You might have never done that
Health
shit before.
equals moolah. Just saying, and not
You might have never done certain shit before, but people see that you are capable of doing something.
When people see you could do something,
why would you doubt yourself if others see your potential? Feel me? Like,
exactly.
that ass. So listen, what was that moment in your career when you just knew that, okay, like I see that this can be something I need to lock in? Like, do you remember what was that moment for you? Or like the first viral shit that you did, or the first, I don't know, celebrity you worked with, or the first big opportunity that you were like, okay, I have it in me and I started something, like I'm on the right path, I need to lock in.
Right. To be honest, I knew a little bit before in advance that I needed to lock in, and then the opportunities came, like just randomly. I went through a bad year. I was like, yeah, I cannot have one of these years again. Like,
What year was that?
That year was not 2024, it was 2023. 2023 was a bad year. I was so like, I was sad, I was down and out. Like, I was just like, yo, I'm working at Macy's and this is taking up so much time and energy. It's draining. Like, I was drained. Yeah. And don't get me wrong, like, a 9-to-5 is a 9-to-5. It puts money in your pockets. You feel me? And it helps you to eat. But it wasn't like me. And when you're not living in your purpose and you're a spiritual person,
I know exactly what you're talking about.
You will be down and out. So,
you're wasting your life. Yes. Literally. Like, that's not your purpose.
You feel like you're dying on the inside, and that's how I felt. So I was just like, I need to lock in. I don't know how. I just started manifesting. I was like, yo, I'm just going to be in the industry. I wasn't specific, so I guess that's how I ended up here, because you're supposed to be specific.
Right. You're right.
And I was just, just like writing every day, and then the opportunities just started to come. Like, literally December. And then January, it was like a fucking 360.
I remember you posted a story about that. I think,
I have it on my YouTube. I have the day that I manifested.
I remember.
Everything.
I saw that for sure.
Literally, and I sadly I stopped doing my YouTube videos after that, because once I got into the industry, I just got caught up. But literally the day I posted that video, and I always repost that video because I feel like everybody should watch it, because yo, I was losing hope, and I was like, yo, if you feel like giving up, watch this shit, and that shit changed my life. So
literally, because as you said, living in your purpose and stuff. I have a 9-to-5. Do I love it? No.
Right.
Do I fucking hate it? Yes. Does it pay the bills? Yes.
Exactly.
So, do you have a 9-to-5 right now? Do you work?
Yes.
Do you go to school besides? Because content, that's your purpose.
Exactly.
Like, not content, but like acting,
Exactly.
The industry at the end of the day.
Yes.
But industry. Is that enough?
As far as enough, you can make it enough if you want to. But me, when I like left Macy's and I got into the industry, after that, I was just like, I don't want just any job. Like, I can't just have another Macy's. Like, if I'm going to get a job, I'm going to get a real job. And I did get a real job. I work with kids. I work in a school. And I also want to open a nonprofit. So, again, just everything flowing in my purpose. And it took months of not, like, having a job because I just wasn't accepting anything that
As you,
wasn't.
that's
When
the right thing.
I felt like, you know, if I'm gonna accept something, it has to just flow. Like it has to make
Makes
sense.
sense.
If it don't make sense, it's just, you know.
If it don't make money, it don't make sense.
Exactly, and it's making money in cents, so you know.
A lot of
But
sense.
yeah,
Hello.
right. So there's that.
That's fire. So when it comes, I'm gonna just ask you about the industry because you
Yeah.
know we gotta spill the tea a little bit. Somebody I know posted on their story the other day that it like takes a toll on your mental health and stuff. I'm not gonna get into that part of it too much right now, but how is it working with like people in the industry? Are they nice? Are they? Because I have my little, you know, 2 cents
Yeah.
on certain stuff. But what's your personal experiences when it's dealing with, let's say, guys in the industry?
Guys in the industry is a very interesting topic because guys in the industry is the same way as guys that's not in the industry. Let's just put it that way. But it could be a little bit worse because they feel like they have, you know, either clout, money, or
Looks, the jewelry.
feel me, like, you know. And I mean, it's easy to get caught up, but then it's easy to, you know what's what. But guys in the industry, listen, I feel like niggas is gonna be niggas, is how I should put it. And I'm sorry to say it like that, but
say it with your chest, girl. Say it louder.
Niggas is gonna be niggas. So they all the same to me. Industry niggas, street niggas, hood niggas, same shit.
Yeah.
White niggas, black niggas, Chinese, same shit. Deadass.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Do you have a...
Sorry for all the N-bombs. Sorry.
Not bothered, girl.
Yeah.
You already know we're valid over here, so we're good. Do you have like a celebrity crush or anybody who you worked with? Like, have you worked with anybody who we were like, oh, I've been manifesting to work with the person, or like, oh, like, you know, like,
Yeah.
like...
Funny enough. Honestly, everybody that I worked with, I manifested them in some sort of way. Like,
fire.
Where I didn't even know. Like, I remember randomly, I wanted to go to this A Boogie concert, and I couldn't go. And I was tight. I'm not gonna lie, because A Boogie is one of my favorite artists. Shout out to A Boogie. You feel me? Yo, I was so tight. And I feel like it was like 2 weeks later, I ended up being in his music video. So I ended up meeting him. And it was just random out the blue. I could not freaking believe it. And how close it was to the concert, I was just like, yo, you know what? I'm gonna just meet him one day. Fuck it, I'm not going to the concert. And then boom, you feel me? End up in his music video. And then seeing him after that multiple times, it was just like, I never thought I would be in rooms with this person. Like,
was that your first big gig or first big video?
It wasn't, but I would honestly, last year I was still, even though I was doing stuff, I was still on some like, you know, I don't know if I'm gonna get something else. And then something else would happen. So when A Boogie came about, I was still in the, you know, shit, who knows if I'm gonna work with A Boogie, when I should have really been like, nigga, I'm around mad people, like I got it. But I was still like kind of like questioning myself, because this was still in the beginning of the year when the opportunities first started coming. I was still like, nah, like,
my thing is,
not me, you know, like.
My thing is, somebody told me the other day, like, you should humble yourself, and I'm like,
right? Like, no.
Are you dumb?
Like, we're too humble.
Bro, you are.
People be out here.
You should step it up so you can be on my level. Because why would I, just because you don't got it like it, or like, or just because you don't got it like me, or, you know, shit like that, like, why would I go down to your level? Just so you feel comfortable. That's why.
And that's my thing. I feel like people be reflecting, or it's just their life, how they feel about themselves.
That's it. They wake up in the morning, you look
and
in the mirror,
it's
and
like,
damn,
they
I
get mad
bro.
to hear that somebody is happy. Like, literally, if you walk down the street, like, just singing and skipping and people will look at you crazy.
Let me tell you a story.
Why can't I be happy?
It was
But it's regular to walk down the street crying and mad. Just saying.
Bro,
you know,
arguing
like, or
on
just,
the street
like, that's
City.
a regular thing.
Yeah, and that's crazy because the other day, we was actually on, like, stat together, right? When we were doing the little videos, and hella late, I'm going home, right? Yeah. The train ride is, like, damn near an hour, and, like, 11 p.m., almost midnight.
Yeah.
Listening to my music, you know, like, reading a book. I have a habit of, like, doing the two things at the same time. So anyways, I'm on the train, hella late, New York City, so it's like, you know, I don't even really like to listen to music late at night on the train.
Right.
But a lady sits down next to me. She's like an elderly lady, right? And immediately, she didn't even sit down yet. She was like, I love your nails. Oh my gosh. How long did it take you? And they're like, hella shit, right?
Yeah.
And I'm just over there like, let me take my headphones out,
Yeah.
right? So I'm not used to it anymore. Like
Yeah.
being from Europe, this should be hella normal. And people just make conversation on the street.
Yeah.
The moment I moved to New York City, things like this don't consider human interactions are
Yeah.
not considered normal anymore. There was the car was packed, the train car was packed,
Yeah.
and people was looking at us like sideways. They were
Yeah.
laughing, they were like, you know, whispering and stuff. And I'm just over here enjoying the moment.
Yeah.
Literally for like 9 stops straight, this lady was talking to me. We were making conversation.
Yeah.
She was telling me about her life, and it's crazy because you gotta listen sometimes.
Yeah.
She's from Australia.
That's crazy.
And she like moved here by herself like a couple years ago. She has no family. So I'm like, you gotta let, you know,
Yeah.
New York City can take a toll on you. So you
yeah,
just
New York
gotta.
City is a different vibe. Like growing up here, it kind of forces you to not be cold-hearted, but kind of just like, you know, like you just mind your business. Like it's a weird vibe, but at the same time, it's like, you know, it's just, you know what it is? People be peopling. And growing up in
OD.
New York, you know that shit. So you grow up with some sort of like, not wall, but you grow up with
Like like the tough New York
that tough
energy.
skin,
Yeah.
like you gotta, you know, like that's what it really is. It's sad though, but you're
Yeah.
right. Like the fuck, why we can't have conversations and be happy and just like, you know, like
I'm not gonna lie, like I'm not stopping people on the street or I'm not making OD conversations, but
Yeah.
like if I like your outfit, I'm still compliment you.
Yeah, same.
I stopped the girl
same.
one time. I'm like, yo, who's your nail tech? Or like, you know, where did you get your glasses
Yeah.
from and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because first of all, you never know what people be going through. You
That
might be
part.
making their day just by saying, oh, I fuck with your
I
nails,
was
or like
just saying that.
your makeup looks beautiful,
Or
like
just
everything,
like people that you
small
know,
things.
giving them a hug. Because people don't
Yo.
like, well, not saying people don't like hugging. They don't think like, you know, a hug will really like.
But like a hug.
A
Not
hug,
like this,
hug.
like
Yeah.
real like side
A hug,
pass.
yeah. That's my
Like-
favorite though. Sometimes.
The lip
But
side.
no. It's my favorite, but sometimes you do need a real hug, and I don't mind giving a real hug.
Yeah.
But the little side, it's calm, genuine. Like, you know, it's not, I don't feel like that's fake. You don't like the side hugs? Like, I feel like
It's
that's
not
like
fake.
It's like instead of saying hello, it's like hey. You know, like it's a slang to the hug.
Yes, but that actually just shows how superficial New York are and people in New York.
Yeah.
Compared to Hungarians, New Yorkers are still super nice to me. But like there's that toughness, you know? And you
Yeah.
said like being born here and whatnot. I feel like sometimes I'm becoming like New Yorkers even though I wasn't born like this because you just like adjust to your
Yeah, you
environment.
adapt.
But I'm still willing to have those, you know? And like the
Yeah.
other day somebody gave me like an actual hug. And I was ready to like, you know, side hug and then
Yeah.
and they were like holding me for a hug and I was like, damn,
They needed this.
I don't really get that, you know?
Yeah, or you needed this. Everybody. I
Facts,
feel
like,
like
you
everybody
be-
needs it.
You never know what people be going
Everybody needs it. Yeah.
through. Yeah. Listen, I kind of off topic, but I have a few questions because I wrote a few things down. You already know who you came to talk to. I'm not fucking around and I'm not holding shit back. So take a sip before we get to that because
That's it, bitch. I took a gulp. Yo.
you know, it's crazy because I'm gonna just say it as is. I don't give a fuck. Like, you are amazing. Do you do your own hair? Fire because
Chill,
you
not
can.
too much.
No,
But
no. Because you every time I see you with a different hairstyle.
Yeah, nah.
However, you just like did a big chop lately, right?
No,
Why?
that's a fact. I feel like I'm trying to have a different look in the industry. I'm kind of fake tired of
Because
looking
the
like
bitch is
everybody
bald
else.
now. Feel me?
Yes, I'm
blonde,
rocking the
but
baldy.
and
yeah.
it fits her so bad,
Yeah,
like
and I love-
so bad, like.
That's a fact. That's a fact. I don't know. I am the type of person, like even when I had hair, every week was a different hairstyle. Like I don't know if I just have hair anxiety, where it's just like if I have braids, it's gonna stay a week and a half, 2 weeks tops, and then I'm like,
Nice.
oh my gosh, I need something else.
Thank you,
Like,
next.
I literally can't like I don't know what it was. So I feel like the big chop was just like one bringing in the new year, new energy, because I know this is the year of not just for me, but the people that know like this is the year that's gonna bring in a lot of truth,
Because it's the
generation.
9,
Like,
right?
you feel me? Like, it's a good year. So I just wanted to start off fresh, especially with my energy and everything. Hair holds a lot of energy.
That do.
And then another thing, just control my hair anxiety because I was going crazy. Like every time you see me, people was like, "Oh my gosh, I can't fucking recognize you because you have a different hairstyle."
Right?
Not like from the back type shit. I get it, because you know, different wigs, different updo, this do. Like I was going crazy. So that and just like good energy. Like you know,
And
I love it, and I don't want to look like y'all hoes. So
that's what I'm saying. I mean, she said from the back they couldn't recognize her, right? So that's my next question.
Girl.
You already know where I'm going. You already know. So what's up with that? You just got like some body enhancements lately, right? I want to know. No. Beautiful, amazing, very natural.
Very,
Who
very
paid
natural.
for that shit?
Hold up, what? Wait, I thought you was gonna ask about that.
No, I've seen that. I don't give a fuck. Who paid for that shit?
Yo, nah, I mean, listen. In life, you meet a nigga, you do your big one, he do his big one. Nah, I'm stopping.
If he got friends, let me know because
yo, my nigga at the time that I was talking to, you know, he was just like, feel me? So,
okay. Damn, good for you. Feel me?
Shout out to him, cause
happy for this bitch because you don't
like
don't
I
see that
literally
a lot.
yo yeah, and I feel like it's so natural, like you can't tell. It looks like I worked out for this shit, and
bitch never seen the gym in her life.
Yo, honestly, and even if I don't have time for the gym, like I feel like it's so like I want to go to the gym, but having the time, like if I add gym to the schedule,
it interferes with your schedule. Impossible.
I'm really not sleeping.
And then school,
and then it's just too much.
School, like, work, being a creative, and gym, and trying to eat healthy,
and the gigs that come up in between.
Bitch, impossible. You can't like in this industry. You can't like schedule something for Monday and it's only Saturday because anything can fucking come up.
Yo, that's what I'm saying. Like literally, I get shit a couple hours before in advance. Like you know, like that's how the industry is sometimes. But
yeah, that part. So yeah, I feel like we covered everything. What's next for you? Like for the rest of the year, what's like one big project that you're focusing on, or like what are you hoping to get out of this year besides everything else that we spoke about? What's on your manifestation board? Like what's the number one thing?
Honestly,
let's put it out there right now because
the number one thing right now is just me getting more in tune with my spirituality, because I feel like that's first, and that really just opens the door for everything. Like if my spirituality's in check, money's gonna be in check, health, the opportunities. So that's like my number one thing. The more I've been tapping into my spirituality, the more I've been just like opening up to just the opportunities that are endless and just like different stuff. So I know that doesn't answer your question, but I'm getting into everything that I can this year. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just gonna be a whole bunch of everything. Like you guys are gonna see more of the real me. Like not even that I've been faking,
the real
but like you know, just on my TikTok. If you go on my TikTok, that's the rawest version of me you'll ever get. I just be speaking my mind or whatever.
With that shit.
It's very unfiltered. So like stuff like that. Like I'm tapping in more to like, all right, this is me, and I really just don't give a fuck because I've reached a level where it's just like I don't give a fuck, but in the way where it's like. In a way that that is like good for that's good health. For my mental.
Correct.
So,
I reached that point this year as well.
Yeah, like girl, I don't know what it is. I'm just like
it required a lot of cutting people off.
Yeah.
So everybody who I've been around last year, 85% of them, if not 90, I don't even talk to because it's just you're not putting anything towards like my success as much as I'm putting towards yours.
Yeah.
Because it has to be like mutual. So we love to see the real you. We want to see the real you because people needs to see that shit. Like people need to see that real people still exist. Not no fake shit. Not no people cover their personalities to fit in. You're gonna fit in because you are being real.
Exactly, because it's what's on the inside. And I was just gonna say, like, I know you feel it too. Like something big is coming. Like I can't even say what it is, but it's like It's a feeling.
It's coming.
You feel me?
You know
And
how they
I feel
say
like
that.
you feel it too. Like for you, like you know.
Do you believe in like the number thing is
Yes.
like, you know how 2025 is like 2025 is equals to 9?
Yeah.
And like the 9 in like this like, you know,
I heard about
spirituality
it.
is a big deal.
Yeah, I heard
Yeah,
about it.
it's a lot of new
New
shit.
things.
Yeah, we cannot bring old shit into new
Yeah,
situations
no.
because it's just we're gonna run around. You know how people say they got motion and they just run around in circles? You can't do that. You gotta level up.
Yeah, you could say one thing and be another, but we're here, we're real.
We're here, we're real.
And we're outside. And listen, we're gonna watch this when we're just like in our Calabasas mansion. Look at me, I'm always manifesting. You see?
What color is your private jet gonna be? I want
Gray.
the pink one.
But like
You said what?
matte gray.
Gray. I love gray is like my favorite color.
Really?
Pink, gray, black.
Yes. Okay. I like my favorite color depends on what it is. Like favorite color for a car, favorite color in general is pink, but not for a car. You feel me?
So
like,
your private jet gonna be gray, matte gray. I'm gonna be mine gonna be pink.
Yes.
But like
that's fire.
With like all white on the inside.
That's fire.
Motherfuckers can't eat hot Cheetos in my shit, bro.
They can't come in there eating
you
at
can't
all.
even.
No
You're gonna
wine,
be hating
no
from outside of the club.
We got a pregame.
You can't even get in. Like
we gotta go to the steakhouse first, and then
Facts, feel me? So listen, next time I'm hitting you, like, yo, you wanna link up at I know like
LV
anywhere? Yeah, I'll meet you there soon. We can go to Paris. We're flying on. Are we taking your private jet or mine?
I like the pink one.
Facts, that part. Listen, shout yourself out. Tell the people where they can find you. And yeah.
All right. My name is Koko, and you can find me at Coca-Cola, and that's with a K. All Ks. KOKO.KOLAH. Almost forgot.
Whoa, what?
Coca-Cola don't sue me because it's with a K.
We're just gonna put it down there because, feel me?
I tried.
Make sure y'all check out the description. Make sure you follow her. Make sure y'all follow me. Make sure y'all follow the podcast, Valid with an Accent, on all platforms, across all platforms, because we're going up.
Yes.
Appreciate you so much. It's so good to you. We need that big real hug because
yes.
facts.